Shabbat Shalom. Welcome, everybody. So good to see you in our Shabbat Zoom room. Welcome to Temple Israel from your own home. I'm Cantor Batami Moses, and I'm delighted to be with you on this Shabbat. And we could also say this Erev Chag Sameach, right? And our beloved Rabbi Sharon Mars has commenced her July time away. So we, of course, wish her a great refuah, a rest and a rejuvenation for her to come back to us in a couple of weeks and lead us with her gusto and her compassion as always. So tonight, of course, we enter Celebration Shabbat. As well, we will celebrate and acknowledge our country's 243 years as a nation tomorrow. But before we speak and bless our country that, please God, is continuing to grow, invent itself, heal, and become, I'd like to enter Shabbat by acknowledging where we are in our sacred Torah narrative. This week actually marks a time when we read two portions this Shabbat, that of Chukat and Balak. Balak, the second parsha, is actually the parsha I chanted when I became a bat mitzvah in Yerushalayim many, many years ago. So of course I'm partial to it. And I have to say really that I absolutely love this portion, and not just because it was my bat mitzvah portion, but because this parsha is so infused and filled with magic and mystery and divinity. So what happens in Balak? We have the king of Moab, Balak, who is threatened by these great Israelites who seem to defeat the Moabites in battles, and he feels very threatened by their power and their strength. So he gets the prophet Bil'am to go on a mission and commands him to go and curse the Israelites. Well, on Bilam's journey, this is where the magic comes in. He goes on his donkey, and he's on his way, and all of a sudden the donkey stops and opens its mouth and starts talking. Yes, you heard me correctly, a talking donkey, and sees an angel of God appearing right in their way, right in the middle of their path, warning them to stop this mission immediately. Bilam is so angry with his donkey and is incredulous. How can this be? How can a donkey be speaking to me and telling me what to do? He actually is violent with the animal and hits him. And God becomes so angry that God decides to actually speak through the animal's mouth and says, Bilam, you must stop this journey of cursing the Israelites, because instead of cursing them, you will go and you will actually bless them. What? I'm supposed to go curse a people, and now you're telling me to go bless them? So Bilam says, okay, sure, God. And he goes on continuing his path and the journey with all intentions to curse the people. But you know what happens? He opens his mouth with all the intention to curse, and what comes out? Blessings. Blessings flow out through his mouth. So what does this story remind us? Especially in these times that we are living in today, that God truly does have a plan. We can focus, decide to try to create our own lives, but at the end of the day, we are not the ones in charge. And even in our darkest despair, when we feel like cursing God ourselves, God forces us to bless, to find the blessings even in our darkness. So I open tonight's service with a piece of liturgy that is usually sung in the morning, but we've done it a couple times at night as well. I know it's our esteemed president's favorite, one of her favorites, Ma Tovu Ohalecha. And why I'm going to sing this song as we open into our Shabbat prayers, because this passage is actually also found in this magical Parsha Balak. Ma Tovu Ohalecha, which states, how good are your tents of Jacob, your dwelling places of Israel. Through your abundant love, we enter sanctuary. Well, of course, we're not in our sanctuary yet, but our sanctuary, our own homes, maybe our backyards or a beautiful metro park. So tonight I invite you to find the blessings that are so abundant in your own ohel, your own tent, wherever that may be, and not to focus on the curses, but to be open to all the blessings in your lives. And what better way to do that than on Celebration Shabbat? So I invite you, starting right now and all throughout this service, to share something that is a blessing. Maybe it's a birthday, an anniversary, a graduation, a new grandchild, something that is joyous that we are going to celebrate tonight. So, bavakasha, please add those blessings into our chat box, and we will sing and celebrate this evening together. And now we sing together Ma Tovu. Ma Tovu, Ma Tovu, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Ma Tovu. Sing with me. Ma Tovu, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, ve'ani berov chastecha avo beitecha, eshtecha ve'elcha kodechecha be'yiratecha, ma tovu, ma tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, ma tovu, ma tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. We add the light of Shabbat. So I invite you now to light your Shabbat candles with me. And in a moment, we will all say the blessing together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. We now invite our metaphorical Shabbat bride, but let's bring in that peace, that Shabbat peace we need to, as we sing L'chadodi together. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם תפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי ארי. אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. We rise. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובזולה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לך דודי, לך דודי, לך דודי. We remain standing for our Baruch Hu prayer. Ya la la ya ya, ya la la ya ya, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam amen, le'olam amen. Ya la la ya ya, ya la 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 ya, ya Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai. You may be seated. We continue with this beautiful reading for Ma'ariv Aravim, how the day becomes night and we embrace the quiet, subtle stillness of this transition. Please read with me. A wind arrived from you one evening by the sea, caught a cloud and breathed it toward the sun, whose cooling warmth drew it pink and orange, purple, yellow, gold upon the strands, and waves your sea wind had whipped white, caught the gold, laughed up the yellow, till waves and clouds, bright sea, bright sky, rode together. A tide of clouds come in, a tide gone out to welcome evening sun, like mystics surging toward Shabbat, its colors melting in the tide. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim, Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, v'hem negei yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatecha tasir mimenu leolamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Ama Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha, ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם emet. A prelude to our Micha Mocha prayer. Let's read together. How does the journey to freedom continue? Risking together what we never imagined possible on our own, we keep walking. The sea rises to our nostrils, then with a breath, the waters part. Following fire and cloud, we stumble through endless desert. At night, we build fragile shelters that sway in the wind. The water is too bitter to drink. Even manna sometimes tastes like sand. Some cry out for Egypt, longing to return to the known. How does our journey to freedom continue? We reawaken deep yearnings for history and song, for learning and connection. We glimpse new possibilities for our lives and our communities, for our families and our world. Some begin to plot change immediately. Others sit in silence and absorb. For ours is a holy tradition. We falter, but we will not turn back. Embracing the challenge of tradition, we clear new paths for our future. Especially this Shabbat, we sing together our journey, our freedom song of Mi Chamocha. So this morning on NPR, I was listening to the news, and I heard a beautiful message about how we as a country should be celebrating the 4th of July. A professor at Yale University, please forgive me, I didn't quite catch his name, but he said that we are a nation of becoming. That clearly the foundation stones have been set, but as we are all experiencing now, we are still creating ourselves and our identity as a country. This concept really reminded me of the story of Bereshit, of our story of creation, right? We say that God created humankind. The Midrash says, why did God create humankind? Isn't God enough? Aren't the angels enough? Well, God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th. Knowing God was surely tired and God wasn't finished. He needed humankind. God needed humankind. She needed humankind to continue the work. The world is an unfinished project, and so is our country. Our country still needs to add our voices. We need to sing our songs. We need to pray with our feet. We need to stand up for justice and righteousness and ultimately bring peace to our nation, to help bring peace to this world that is truly broken and sick right now. No one can argue that. So join with me as we sing our Hashkivenu prayer, our peace, our deep, deep prayer for peace and healing and wholeness. Because, as great Rabbi Bretzlov said, the entry to wholeness is a broken heart. Our hearts are broken. But even with that brokenness, there's hope. There's hope for peace. As we sing Hashkivenu into our Vishamru prayer, we truly concentrate on that vision. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shamreinu lecha לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמיתנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמיתנו שומרנו לחיים. We sing Vishamru together. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam brit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael odi le'olam. Sheshet yamim asa Adonai, asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafa. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam brit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Friends, we've come to our Amidah prayer. So if you feel moved at this moment to rise, I'll invite you to rise. Of course, you may stay seated if you feel more connected to the divine where you are. But anywhere you are, be in touch, whether it's the traditional tefillah that you'll be chanting with me, or if it's words of your own heart right now. God truly understands those as well. So we take a deep breath and enter into our Amidah prayer. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל, אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ובקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. We continue for a moment in quiet contemplation. When you have concluded your personal prayer, you may be seated. As we always do at the end of our personal and private prayer, we add a congregational prayer for those in need of healing. You can switch to the next tefillah. Thank you. And I'll invite those now to add any of those people in your lives that you are wishing for a refuat hanefesh, for a refuat haguf, for a full healing of body and soul. And you can add those names to the chat box. And in our congregational family, we are praying for Shraga ben Alexander, Yentefega bat Rachel, Eliyahu ben Sarah, Harav Ruvain Shlomo ben Mendel Velea, Naomi bat Miriam v'Harav Yosef, Gittel bat Yehuda v'Chaya, Zissel Chana bat Yitzka Rivka, Livia bat Rachel, Gabriela bat Nehemiah uDevorah, Norma Agranoff, Bob Aronson, Jim Connolly, Pot Caudell, Lily Kovitz, Isabel Fasson, Ellie Guinness, Michael Gochnauer, Keith Hargrove, Keisha Hutchins, David Jenkins, Ethan Kadish. We're praying for Ruth Kahn, Delma Kliginger, Lachman Konar, Willem Bill Lang, Todd Margulies, Mark Margulies, Nancy Martin, Linda Mendel, William Nolan, Anthony Paneth, Clark Patton, Helene Piselnik, Cassie Ruch, Joe Sanders, Lisa Scher, Ellie Schneider, Ben Simon, Doug Stossel, Florence Taylor, Annette Turner, Barry Turner, Sandy Tizer, Fran Ziegler, Stan Ziegler. I apologize if I mispronounced any names. And all of those who you have mentioned in the chat box, we will sing our El Na Rafana La prayer together, remembering this was the passage that Moses first uttered to heal his sister Miriam. Please join me. El Na Rafana La, Rafana La Nu. El Na Rafana La, Rafana La Nu. Dear God of our ancestors, help us renew our faith. Grant us a perfect healing. Bring peace to all our days. El Na Rafana So before I sing a beautiful mashup of the prayer for our country and the prayer for the state of Israel, I'd like to share a short kavanah, an intention from A Mindful Nation by Representative Tim Ryan from Ohio. He shares that a mindful nation is about recognizing that we are all connected. We are in this together. At present, we feel sometimes divided and scared and have been made to believe that independence means we are totally on our own. But our experiences as individuals and as a country tell a different story. We know that when we join together, work together, and care about each other, our freedom actually increases. Real independence emerges when we know how to support each other. The Declaration of Independence was a communal act, and we are the community. All beautiful for pilgrim feet whose stern impassioned stress a thoroughfare of freedom beat across the wilderness. And of course, our hearts are also with Eretz Yisrael, a land also in desperate need of healing, wholeness, and hope. Kol od balevav penima nefesh Yehudi homiyah Ulfate Mizrach Kadima Ayin Letzion Sophia Od lo da tikvateinu Hatikva bat shnot alpayim Li odam chofshi be'artzenu Eretz Zion be'Yerushalayim Li odam chofshi be'artzenu Eretz Zion be'Yerushalayim. Join me. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Amen. That is a prayer. And what better time to share our smachot, our wonderful celebration. So at this point, our wonderful, esteemed President Amy Weisbach, will you share what we are celebrating this Shabbat?
Absolutely, Cantor. Thank you for your gorgeous melodies and voice tonight, and for singing Ma Tovu. Thank you. I and the rest of the congregation are celebrating two very special events happening. One is the Nikki Carden's wedding tomorrow. Nikki is the daughter of Bob and Clemmy Carden. And the other one is Leah Goldsand's bat mitzvah next week, July 11th, next Saturday. And she is the daughter of Corey and Lisa Goldsand. So I'm going to celebrate that for everybody. Izzy wants to celebrate being with friends. Lynn Schmidt. Lynn is on the 11th celebrating her 71st birthday. Amen. And happy birthday. Debbie Valinky is celebrating the fact that she's going to be alone in her house again. Her son and his girlfriend are moving into their own place. So mazel tov. Pam Silverman's daughter and son-in-law are have their 15th wedding anniversary today. So mazel tov on that. Ruth and Perry, they met 42 years ago on July 8th. Wow. And finally, we have a friend on Facebook who moved back to Columbus, Brian Clark. We are so happy he moved back. And he wrote that he can't wait to join the community, and we can't wait to have him. So that's it. That's what we're celebrating tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amy. Wow, and they're even deeper in these times, getting to celebrate. That's what life is about. So let's go to that next slide so we can sing out our joy with Simmin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simmin Tov, Simmin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simmin Tov, Simmin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simmin Tov. Yehelanu, 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 Olecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Olecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Olecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Olecho Yisrael. Mazel tov and relish in that joy. So, friends, please rise for our Aleinu prayer. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומדים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד. You may be seated. We take now the moment at the end of our service to dedicate our prayers and our thoughts to those who may no longer be physically present on this earth, but remain very much alive in our hearts and our memories. And this week, we acknowledge those in our congregation in the period of Shloshim: Doris Krasik, Phyllis Rakoff, and Francis Kreiselman. And if this is the Shabbat where you are recognizing a yahrzeit of a loved one, I'll invite you to rise when you hear that name and as well to invite you to write any names in the chat box that you are saying Kaddish for this evening. We remember John Anderson, Harvey M. Aronson, Edward Austin, George Bernstein, Sophie Bloom, Harold Breiger, Ernestine Berman, Azriel Chandler, Lorraine Coombs, Sam Darrow, Marcella Ray Dubin, Manny Ellman, Julius C. Fable, Phyllis K. Friedman, Eve Gerson, Sonia Glenn, Morris D. Goldberg, Shirley Hoffman, Antonia Eiferman Cass, Sarah Kirschner, Kay Theodore Kern, Sherry Linhart. We remember Robert J. Miller, Murray Miller, Lucille B. Needleman, Natalie Perlmutter, Ernest Perlmutter, Gertrude Pickholtz, Ann Pollock, Norman E. Robbins, Edward Robinson, Loretta Rosenberger, Edwin J. Schanfarber, Marjorie Schick, Sam J. Schlonsky, Oscar W. Schreiber, Leon Seligson, Frank Sobolewski, Edith Weiner, Fanny Weiner, Dorothy Yavich, Annette Zeldin. Once again, I apologize if I mispronounced anyone's name, and please feel free to add those names to the chat box as we rise together to say the words of Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach leolam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'yomru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. You may be seated. For those of you who don't know what that little addition that I add, and the rabbi always adds for ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, it says ve'al kol Yisrael, of course all of Israel, but al kol yoshvei tevel, for all of those inhabitants of the world who are in mourning, to which we say amen. You may be seated. And now, of course, some very important announcements. First and foremost, always check our website, because that will tell you when Tat Shabbat's happening or Shabbat blessings and prayers. Of course, we have Jewish meditation, which will be happening tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Please join us there. Oh, and yes, I was going to get there, but the slide right before, thank you, was all these wonderful programs we have for our young people who are, getting pretty bored of metro parks, right, and bike rides. So there's summer fun for everybody. You see there's yoga and movement and art with Amanda and a wonderful Jewish musician who's going to come in and do music. So they have someone else besides, Cantor Moses to come in and do music with the kids. So really thank you, Beata Abraham, for setting all of these wonderful programs up for your kids and grandkids, and anyone can come. So check those out. And then, of course, we also have Jewish meditation, which is happening tomorrow morning. And we have all these mindfulness programs, which are so important, right? We know we have to take care of ourselves before we can take care of others. So the rabbi is away for 2 weeks, so the Musar class is just on hold, just on hiatus, but we still have Urban Zen with Lori Goof and Living Like Tall Pines with, we're so blessed with our wonderful congregants and teachers, Dana Zager, and please check those programs out. And then there's two more announcements that will have our beautiful slides that I forgot to put up this week. But first of all, save the dates. July 12th is Sunday. I guess that's next Sunday. I'll be doing the Art of Jewish Broadway. It won't be exactly the same as if we were in person, but I promise you it will be very edutaining, right? Educational and entertaining at the same time. So I believe that's 4 p.m. on July 12th. And then July 18th, also put that down, we're going to have Stars in Cars, which means we're going to have a community drive in the parking lot of the JCC Havdalah service. All social distancing will be required and masks will be required, but the point is to be able to sort of physically gather together, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the beautiful service of the Havdalah, and just to be together. So we're gonna do that 2 times, weather permitting, 7:30, July 12th. I know it's a lot of talking tonight. Also, yes, last but not least, I want to just thank our wonderful staff continuously for helping with everything. We're doing so many things and new skill sets that we never knew that we had. And I thank you so much for supporting me and supporting us in every way. We're so blessed. We're small, but we're so mighty. So thank you, staff. And thank you to my husband, who you'll see in a minute, just delivered a freshly baked challah. So if you have something delicious to drink and to bless, I invite you to make kiddush with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'avav ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. L'chaim tovim. And as promised, check this out. I wish you could all taste a piece. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. And we close with the singing for more peace. Shabbat Shalom and happy 4th of July. Oh, say Shalom B'Shalom. Say Shalom Aleinu. Be'alto Yisrael. Be'alto Yoshvei Tevel Ve'yimun. Amen. Woo! Woo! Ya la 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 la. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Chag Sameach. You can, yay, there's everybody. You can take everybody off mute to just wish each other Shabbat Shalom.